Hello everyone, myself Bhumi Patel, Assistant Professor at LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology in Department of Electronics and Communication. Today we will study about the control valve characteristics in unit number 4, control valves. So first of all, flow characteristic. Now what is the flow characteristic? So each valve has a flow characteristic which describe the relationship between the flow rate and the valve travel. So the relationship between the flow through the valve and the plug travel, it is known as the flow characteristic. Now flow characteristic depend upon the different operation. Suppose the first type of flow characteristic is quick opening. That means it is used for shut off and the fast flow. If we want to draw the graph of the quick opening that means whatever input we can get the maximum out in the minimum input. So the application of the quick opening is it is used for shut off and the fast flow rate. The next characteristic is linear. Now what is the linear? Whatever input changes, equal percentage we can get the output. So that type of characteristic is known as the linear characteristic and it is mostly used in the liquid level control. Now the third one is the equal percentage. Now what is the equal percentage? Sum of the valve is depend upon the percentage ratio. Example is pressure and flow control. If we apply in the input 30% flow in the inflow, we can get the same in the output flow rate. So this type of flow characteristic is known as the equal percentage. So we have mainly three types of flow characteristic: quick opening, linear and equal percentage. So first of all, why weekend characterization is required in the control valve. So to compensate the process gain changes so that loop gain remains independent of the load. In the control valve, we always compensate the process gain changes. So characteristic is one of the most important part of the control valve. Next is to provide uniform control loop stability over the expected range of the operation. In the system or in the field, we can use the control valve in the different area, in the different instrument. Now after all, we can find the stability of the system. So using the characteristic graph, we can provide the uniform control loop stability. Next one is to match the valve gain to the system gain for optimum performance. Now using control valve, we can also require the optimal performance of the system. So we can match the valve gain to the system gain using the characterization. Now how we can characterize the control valve? So the first is the trim shaping. Now what is the trim shaping? So trim is always connected between the actuator. This is the actuator, this is the stem trim and this is the valve body. So trim shaping is also important for the characteristic. Next is the positioner characteristic. Which positioner is required for this type of control valve? So particular position is also important for the characterization. And the third one is the controller characterization. Now how controller arise in this picture? So we can use the control valve in the closed loop system. So before the control valve, we can connect the controller of any of the system, and so for the controller characteristic is effect on the control valve operation, and finally it is effect to the output. So in the characterization, controller is also important for the control valve. So this is the characterization method. Now first we can study valve characteristic. This is the general valve characteristic graph. Here you can see that we can draw the graph valve opening percentage versus CV percentage. Okay, here you can see that in the linear graph whatever input changes here, so you can see that while opening 20% we can get the 20% CV. If we can open the valve 60% we can get the 60% CV. Okay, now here you can see that in 20% opening valve we can get around 70% of output. So this is the quick opening characteristic. And now here equal percentage, here you can see that we can open the valve in 20%, we can get around 5% output. In the 40% it is around 10%. So if we can open the valve 80%, we can get the sum of the ratio of the equal percentage. So it is the common observed inherent flow characteristic of the valve. Now the first characteristic is quick opening. Now what is the quick opening? Inherent flow characteristic with high flow at initial percentage of travel. That means in the quick opening valve, plug produce a large increase in flow for a small initial change in the stem position. So near the maximum flow it reach at a relatively low percentage of maximum steam lift. So high and constant gain at initial half of its travel. You can see in this graph, this is the percentage valve travel and this is the percentage of CV. So at the initial valve opening we can get the maximum output. So decreasing gain at the travel about the 70%. That means after that there is 70%, they will be decreasement. Means they will get the at the steady output up to 100%. So in the quick opening we can get the maximum output at the initial flow rate. So generally quick opening valve is used for the on-off application, because if we on the application or on the valve we can get the maximum flow. So this is the use for the on-off application. Now equal percentage. Now what is the equal percentage? Equal increments of change in the valve travel produce equal percentage changes in the flow coefficient. So for the equal percentage we can get the equal output. Provide low value valve gain at low percentage of valve travel and high valve gain at the higher percentage of valve travel. So equal percentage is always depend upon the how many percentage of valve travel is increased. If valve travel increase is low, we can get the low percentage of CV, and it is the high percentage of the gain, we can get the high percentage of the valve travel. So what type of application you require or what type of flow you require, you can use the equal percentage of the control valve. Now this is the graph for the equal percentage. Here the graph is between valve lift and the volume passing through the valve. At the 0% there is the no flow rate. When we increase the valve lift, means 0.2, 0.4, 0.6, we can get the linear output according to the volume passing through the valve. Here 0 indicate it is the fully closed valve and 1 indicate the fully open valve. Now the linear characteristic. Now what is the linear characteristic? This characteristic provide a linear relationship between the valve position and the flow rate. So the linear characteristic valve plug is shaped so that the flow rate is directly proportional to the valve lift H at the constant differential pressure. So this is the graph or the valve lift relationship between the volume passing through the valve. So we can get the linear graph. If we increase the valve lift at 10%, we can get suppose the 40% output. So for the 20% we can get the equivalent output. So this is indicate the linear percentage of the control valve. This valve is used for the liquid level control and certain flow control operation at the constant gain. Gain of the system in the linear characteristic should be constant. So this is the linear characteristic of the control valve. Now modify parabolic characteristic. Now what is the modified parabolic characteristic? Is approximately midway between the linear and equal percentage characteristic. In the control valve characteristic, basically we have three characteristics. This is the linear, this is equal percentage, and this is the quick opening. Okay. Okay, so what is the modify linear, modify parabolic? It is the midway between the linear and equal percentage. So this is the linear characteristic and this is the equal percentage. So between these, it is known as the modified parabolic characteristic. So it provides fine throttling at the low flow capacity and approximately linear characteristic at the high flow characteristic. Now what is the throttling? All of you know, it is used for start the flow, stop the flow, and control or regulate the flow. Okay, so it is used for throttling at the low flow capacity and linear characteristic at the higher flow characteristic. So it is known as the modified parabolic characteristic. Now modify linear characteristic. What is the modified linear characteristic? Is approximately midway between the linear and quick opening. So this is the graph of the linear and quick opening. And between the linear and quick opening, we can get the graph. It is known as the modified linear characteristic. Now, valve characteristic for the control valve. This is the total flow characteristic of the control valve. Stream opening percentage versus flow percentage. Here this is the linear, blue color is equal percentage and red color is quick opening. This is the basic characteristic of the control valve. Now here you can see that the purple color indicates the modified parabolic and the blue, dark blue indicates the square root. It is also known as the modified linear, and the brown color indicates the hyperbolic characteristic. So this is the control valve total flow characteristic for the different application. Now different case shape, the characteristic will be different. Here three types of case shape is given. First one is the quick opening, second is for the linear, and the third one is the equal percentage. We can get, if we want to in the output equal percentage, we can connect the cage in the control valve like this shape. If we want to linear characteristic, we can connect the cage like this shape, and if we want to quick opening, we can connect the cage in this shape. Now same like cage, there is the different plug shape is also available for the characteristic application. So here three types of plug shape is given. First one is the fast opening or the quick opening. Okay, so here you can see that the plug shape is the gap between the inflow and outflow is low compared to the equal percentage. Here the linear characteristic, that means the inflow and outflow gap will be same, and for the equal percentage whatever the input flow is on, we can get the equal percentage output. Okay, now we can move the valve using the spindle movement. So for the we can connect the valve spindle to the valve plug. So this is the different types of plug shape is also for the valve characteristic and inherent characteristic. Now what is the inherent characteristic? Relationship between the flow rate and the valve travel under constant pressure drop condition. Now inherent valve characteristic can be quick opening, linear, equal percentage. Now what is the inherent characteristic? So flow at the constant pressure drop, we can get this type of particular characteristic. It is known as the inherent characteristic. In general valve, we can get the inherent characteristic. Now install characteristic. Relationship between the flow rate and the valve travel under the actual process condition. So install flow characteristic is the process depend where pressure drop changes with the process variable. So install flow characteristic, for the varying pressure drop we can get this type of flow characteristic. Here you can see that this is the travel versus flow at the low differential pressure, we can get this type of travel, and for the high differential pressure we can get this type of flow characteristic. And the last one is the valve gain. What is the valve gain? It is the ratio of the change in flow to change in the stem travel. So the valve gain is equal to change in flow upon change in stem travel. So this is the definition of the valve gain. Now in the next session we can study about the different application guideline in the control valve characteristic and different application for the flow, for the quick opening, for the linear and for the equal percentage valve. Thank you everyone. If anyone have doubt, then contact